Joe, let me ask you about the Flender mechanical drive business. We had a story on the Bloomberg, according to people familiar, saying that you picked advisors for a potential spin-off of Flender, a deal that could value the unit at more than €1.5 billion. Can you confirm that for us?
Yes, we can confirm that. We have decided that we are going to, or that we are planning to spin off Flender, which is a very reputable company with its own strong brand. This is going to be presented at the AGM in 2021 for shareholder approval. We believe it's the right thing to do. We also always want to obviously include our shareholders in the value creation, which we believe has been tremendous also at Flender. And that's the plan.
Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us. Can you just dive a little bit deeper into that? You're going to announce this. What's the valuation of it? And would you consider a cash bid from private equity? Just give us a little bit more details.
Well, with regard to Flender, we basically restructured the company. It's well underway now, takes good growth rates in very attractive growth markets, such as renewable energy. It's one of the world market leaders in gears. So it's a very strong company, and we have a plan. And our plan is that we are going to return the proceeds to shareholders via spin-off. We want to have that approved at our AGM 21, and whoever believes that they have got a better idea for the customers, the employees, and the shareholders, be happy to listen.
Joe, you are on your way out, and there have been reports that Roland Busch is going to take your job as CEO in October rather than in February, as previously had been planned. Can you also confirm that this transition is going to happen sooner at Siemens?
Well, we've always very clear that we do want to have a very smooth, long-term oriented transition. So Roland Busch will take over the responsibility for fiscal 2021 already in October 1st. I think that's only logical, because then he's got the responsibility and the accountability for a whole fiscal year. That's been a long-term plan, which we actually have been announcing already sort of 6 months ago. We've made a very long succession plan. He's the right guy. He's really, really strong, good manager. So I'm very happy to see that he's taking the responsibilities and bring the company to the next level. We believe we have prepared the company well for the next level in doing what we had to do. And now, there's a new generation, which we announced yesterday, also with new people on the managing board. And I'm very happy what I see.
So you have a new chief diversity officer since May 1st, Natalia Oropeza, and I believe this is your third chief diversity officer since the beginning of the year. But she does not sit on the management board, and actually the only woman that sits on the management board is your HR director. Do you think this should change?
Well, look, I mean, many, many years ago, we've been the first ones, in Germany at least, to had 2 female out of 8. And then we just recently had 2 out of 7 with Janina Kugel, Lisa Davis, both moved on to different stories. Now we've been able to land Judith Wiese, who is really, really strong. I really like her a lot. And, then we have 1 out of 5. And there's a very, very strong bench, which we have in the first and second row of our company in terms of female in particular, but also very strong, diverse people from all over the place. Diverse in experience, diverse in gender, diverse in where they come from. So I think we are well underway. Natalia, she's really strong. She's been with Volkswagen and other companies, so she has a vast experience on the industry all over the place. And look, I mean, we had Maria Ferraro as her predecessor. Maria now is the CFO of the new Siemens Energy company, which is soon a public company. So it obviously is a very, very attractive place to be, also for future even greater jobs.
I got to ask you, Joe, our producer Agatha Cantrill is a huge fan of trains, and Siemens Mobility, she noticed, just awarded a €1 billion project to supply 30 new high-speed trains for the Deutsche Bahn. I wonder how this order looks in regards to what we've seen happen at Deutsche Bahn. Huge loss coming in there, and the coronavirus has changed everything in life, but certainly has affected this as well. Do you see Siemens in Germany's green as a part in Germany's green transformation as secure in spite of this crisis?
Yes, that's exactly what the intent is. I think our customer, and we're very grateful that they ordered the high-speed trains from us. Our customer wants to improve the service, the punctuality, the comfort of the fleet in the first place, and secondly also tap the growth market on emission optimized mobility. And that's what we have been working together well. Of course they made big losses if people don't travel anymore. I mean, the revenues are down. We've seen that at other places, for example, at air travel. That's what it is. But structurally, Deutsche Bahn, as well, by the way, Lufthansa, are well intact. So we need to go help them over the pandemic. But the underlying demand is obviously strong because we want to go to get down emissions. So this is the place and the plan to be.